Hello everyone, the lighting is a little bit crazy, but I'm sitting in my kitchen and I thought I make this video now so that you can, again, learn from my mistakes. Hello and welcome to my channel where I try to figure shit out while turning 50. This has nothing to do with my age, but no, not true. I booked my once in a lifetime 50th birthday trip, but let me start in the beginning. 25 years ago, in the year 2000, I was in New Zealand and it was a dream come true. I had the opportunity to study at the University of Auckland for 1 year. I also had some very bad decisions when it came to my hair color, but I had the best time, and New Zealand is still a part of me and my heart is in New Zealand because this country is just so beautiful. So the idea for my 50th birthday was to go basically full circle and go back to New Zealand. Back in November last year, I booked a trip with this company we are talking about, journaway, which is a German company. So if you're in Germany or in the European Union, they are really heavily advertising on Facebook and also on Instagram, and they have great trips and very great prices. We are talking a 3-week trip to New Zealand with a camper van and a 2-night hotel stay at the beginning in Auckland. And I'm still very much in love with the idea of that trip, because it would encompass being alone. And I have a cat. If you're new here, this is Poppy. She's always present somehow. Geh mal aus dem Bild, Schatz. Like the idea, just me, my camper, a cup of coffee and nature. I'm very much romanticizing this, but I can also tell you this dream is not that, but this trip is now that for some reasons. So yeah, I booked back in November, and I also had to pay full price back in November. Keep that in head. If you're asking how much money are we talking here, we are talking 2,200 euro, which is including everything on the New Zealand side and the flight. And this is where I was, okay, this is almost too good to be true, because if you look into flights to New Zealand, you know that they are pretty expensive. So yeah, you know, let's jump on that. I have to work hard for my money. It's not just there and growing on trees. So this is a lot of money still. So I booked, and I got this email, which is in German, I know, which said, "Hey Stella, great, thank you for booking. We will confirm your trip in the next days." That was mid-November. A couple of days later, I actually got a confirmation email, but from the company that is renting out the camper van. And I'm also putting this email up here. So yeah, in my head everything was fine. I mean, the camper van was confirmed. I was fully under the impression I had a book trip to New Zealand. We are fasting forward now to 2 weeks ago. I actually decided, because I wasn't hearing anything from them, so I decided to reach out and write an email and be like, "Hey guys, it would be really nice for me, because I'm a little bit a control freak when it comes to my trips, and I'm also usually the person that is booking everything by myself individually." I reached out and I was like, "Hey guys, it would be really good to get at least a booking confirmation for the flight, so I can look into them and also check if there is possibility for upgrading or whatever." And this is when things are getting super interesting, because I got an email back that said, and also in a tone that was, yeah, I don't even know how to frame that. It was like, hey, thank you for asking, but your trip has been cancelled. We informed you 2 months ago. Maybe you want to look into your spam folder. And I was like, huh? What? What? Excuse me? Huh? Exactly like in that kind of tone, which I don't think is appropriate. I mean, your trip is cancelled, and obviously your customer never received an email about that. I never received a fucking email about that. Excuse me. And by the way, I paid this trip in full. Where is the fucking money? Again, we are talking 2,200 euro, which is a lot of money for most people. For me, it is a lot of money. I was at a point where I was like, okay, no. We are not doing that. We are not doing that via email. I'm calling you now. I called and I had a very nice, very young, very unexperienced, very junior girl on the phone who was like, yeah, let me look into that, da da da. I'm sorry, emotions. And then she was like, yeah, we have sent you an email two months ago. And I was like, yeah, I never received an email. I'm very sorry. Yeah, we received you an email and we told you that we couldn't get a camper for you in the calculated price range. And we needed to upgrade, and that would have cost you an additional 1,500 euro. And as we never heard back from you, we just cancelled. Okay, 2 things. Just to recapitulate, right? You have sent me an email telling me that the price and the booking you've been offering wasn't available anymore at this time, so you had to upgrade, which would cost me 1,500 euro. The 2 of us, we had a contract, and first of all, I don't think this is my problem, but this is just me being me at this point. The other thing is, you then, when not hearing back from me via this initial email, which again never reached my inbox, you just cancelled, but you did not reach out again. You did not send another email, you had my phone number on file, you did not call. Customer service. Okay, cool. In this phone call, I was a little bit like, okay, we are not going anywhere. I mean, also this person on the phone, it's not her fault, right? My only question was, what about the money? Excuse me, you had the audacity to not send back the money. You were just sitting on that and hoping that no one is asking. Really? I'm getting angry again. And she was like, oh yeah, hey, send me your bank number, and we will transfer it back. And I was like, this is the bare minimum. It's the bare minimum you can do. And I also asked her to send me a copy of the initial email, that the one that never reached my inbox. Sent me a copy of that. So she sent me a screenshot. That's the one. That's the one there. Also in a tone I feel that was written by an intern. Not professional. There was no, please give us information within, I don't know, 7 days. Otherwise, unfortunately, we have to cancel your trip. Please reach out so that we can transfer your money back. No, nothing. Just, hello, we unfortunately cannot do this. What the fuck is this? This is no customer service. Guys, you cannot run a business like that. And I'm very sorry, but this is not how you are treating Customers. I have to give them. The money came back within 2 days. I'm turning 50. I had great plans for a trip. I mean, this is not the end of the world. Don't get me wrong. This is not the end of the world, and something will open up, and I will go to New Zealand, and I also will have my camper van. Just me and nature and a cup of coffee kind of moment. And I cannot wait till this is happening, because this is very high up my list. It will happen. It will happen. Just the flights now are so expensive. They are so expensive. I have to regroup and figure out when would be the best time. And it's certainly not for my birthday, so we have to find an alternative for that. But yeah, I wanted to share this experience. And don't get me wrong, yes, I'm angry, but I'm also angry with myself, because as I said, if things sound too good to be true, they usually are. I absolutely hate bad customer service. I have the feeling that this is a company, and I'm not blaming individuals, I just have the feeling that this is a company that is very young and cannot grow their processes and also their, I would say, level of maturity and professionalism with the incoming volume of bookings, and they are overwhelmed. At least this is how it looks from an outside. I have a little bit of experience also in that kind of sense. So this is only my impression, and I can also tell you, I would assume that you can be lucky and you might have a great trip and everything just goes as planned. But if you are using this company, be aware it's a little bit of gambling, and also be aware if you need the customer service and something is wrong. This is not a professional customer service that you are expecting. Basically, you get what you are paying for in the end. This is also sad to say, but also lessons learned, and this is why I'm putting it out there. You get what you are paying for. For myself, the next trip, I will book everything on my own, individually, so I have the full control on what's going on, when things are happening, and also the cost control. So yeah, here we are. And if you want to see a video where a trip went well, there is one down there right here. And also let me know what your experiences are with travel agencies. I think we all have our stories, and in the end we can all laugh about it. And that being said, thank you so much for watching, and peace out.